from Del Does, and welcome to my guide on Sevarog. This is part 1, and you know what? Today we're going to be taking a little bit of a look at this hammer-wielding beast of an under-god. I mean, you know, first of all, what is he actually wearing under those robes? I hope he's got some kind of moisturizer in there, because they look like they're extremely rough material, and I know my skin would not be able to handle that. But anyway, Sevarog, one of my favorite players. Tank question mark. Tank question mark. You know what? He's not a tank. He's a friggin' brawler, man. And he needs to be out there in the jungle and brawling the lanes. And I know there's a lot of hot topics in the past and some in the present where people have been talking, oh, I wish people would play Sevarog as a tank, and he is a beastie tank, and you know, look, he is pretty sweet as a tank. But the way that I play him, and you know, that's what I do with my guides, it's what I have fun with. And he's a brawler, and sometimes people don't expect it, especially when you're just up in their face and you're just belting them for huge damage. Well, you know, not huge damage compared to, say, if you check out my Twin Blaster guide or something like that, but you know, you could still do some serious damage and have sustainability and have lane control and have tower defense. And tower defense, this is what Sevarog is really, really good at. What do you mean, Del? Tower? He can't clear creep waves that quickly. Well, there's a little bit of a different spin to how I defend towers with Sevarog, guys, and I'll go through that with you later, and it does involve his ultimate, and I'm sure you'll probably have an understanding of where I might be going with that. Major League Baseball! But anyway, let's get into it. Let's have a look at this guy. Who is Sevarog, and why do I enjoy playing him? I mean, what a sexy portrait of him up in the right-hand corner there. So, affinities, corruption, growth. Corruption definitely suits him. Growth, well, I'm not too sure where that does actually kind of come in, but I'm sure some lore later on will help us there. Maybe it's the growth of that corruption. So growth can kind of be this, you know, middle ground for good or bad. I mean, is corruption even bad? I don't know. Sometimes, you know, we like to try and manipulate situations in our world and our life. Is that a bad thing? Are we manipulating for the good? Are we manipulating for the bad? Anyway, recommended role, jungler, attack type, melee, physical damage in his primary scaling, and what? Tank. Brawler. Basic stats, 4 basic attack power, 4 ability attack power, 10 durability. Oh, that's where they get the tank from. 3 mobility and a 6 in difficulty to use. You know, I've got my opinions on the difficulty rankings, and you know, I think it's because there's just so many different ways you can use certain skills with a hero that I sometimes disagree with the difficulty rankings. In this circumstance, I'm probably going to guess the difficulty is associated maybe to the siphon skill, and we will look at abilities next, and being able to time that correctly and know how much damage that does do to ensure you get souls. But for me, I think it's again about his ultimate, and I think people use it incorrectly, and I'll show you how I use it later on anyway. But let's move on to his skills. Skills, abilities, skills, whatever. Passive, soul tap. Sevarog gains soul stacks that increases his maximum health when he kills an enemy with siphon. Sevarog has 4 transformations that make him bigger, and guys, he looks absolutely beast when you like hit the 80 or the 100 mark, whatever is the last one. Your shoulders are just like all spiked up and more imposing as he reaches different stack number plateaus. Yeah, that's right. Ability hammer. Sevarog swings his hammer in a medium damage melee attack. Beast hammer. You can hear and feel the punch of it smashing into the ground. Ability phantom rush. Sevarog rushes forward with a short distance dash, gliding through any enemies in his path. Now, I only put 1 point into that, guys, and I'll go through it a little bit later, but I'll show you why. You know, it's a little bit of a catch-up ability. It's a little bit of an escape ability, but you know, the way I play Sevarog, you're in there to beast their face off, and if you don't beast their face off, why did you engage? Ability siphon. This is the key ability here, guys. You need to get these siphon stacks happening. Passive. When Sevarog kills an enemy with this ability, he gains soul stacks. Siphon gains bonus damage for each soul stack plateau he reaches. Active. Sevarog slams his hammer on the ground, dealing damage in front of him. Killing an enemy with this attack will grant a number of soul stacks. And I believe for an enemy player it's 3, and for creeps it's 1. So it's pretty beast that you always try and get the killing shot with siphon on enemy players. Ability subjugate. Sevarog targets an area on the ground that roots and damages opponents. This is the snare that I refer to. Excellent to use in conjunction with colossal blow. And after the root ends, enemies will be slowed for a short period. This is fantastic, guys. I love this skill. It's so good to help set up team fight ganks. It's so good to help get people who are trying to escape. And of course, ultimate colossal blow. Sevarog makes one mighty sweep with his hammer. Enemy heroes are damaged and knocked back a great distance. Enemy minions are obliterated. This is key, guys. People forget about this. I do not see this used enough. If you are clearing a lane with Sevarog, then and you'll see how I use his ultimate. It's not about knocking enemy players back most of the time. Clear creeps with it, and I'll show you how I do the tower tower defense with it later on, and enemy minions are obliterated. Remember that. You can wipe out an entire massive stack. The enemy might be bringing a huge stack up. Boom, gone. Colossal Blow gains bonus damage for each soul tap plateau he reaches. That's why it's important to have all of these abilities work in conjunction with each other, guys. So, how do we use these things? So right now, you see that I'm in the jungle down here, okay? Bam, I'm taking both of those souls. Now, I'm reasonably beast. I've got a couple of cards. I've maxed my Void Dagger. I'm dropping some snares there to get the health down a little bit more. Yeah, okay, I missed one there. But for the most part, you see how it's going to work, guys. You're going to be farming these jungles. You're going to be trying to get these stacks up. And you're going to be trying to work yourself into a more of a beast mode to really crank those shoulders out. So you're going to be at your maximum power when you're in there just punching people's faces into the ground. Okay, now let's move on to something else. How about, bugger it, guys. Let's just go straight to the Ultimen, because I'm dying to tell you guys how I think it needs to be done. So, along with level 5, as you will all know, comes your Ultimate. And I claim Sevarog has one of the best tower defense ultimates in the game. I truly believe that. It's phenomenal, as long as you know how to use it. And it's not easy, because you have to get the execution precise for it to take effect. So let's just pause and have a look at the situation here. It's a 2v3 push on a tower. You can see that our Kalari's had to bail back because she's taken quite a lot of damage. She's only level 2. I've got 3 level 3s pushing on me. One of those is a Muriel. Regardless of that Muriel being level 3 or not, very, very much a pain in the ass. So let's have a look at a little bit more how this plays out. So I'm just whacking some creeps. I'm trying to keep the creeps out of the tower. That's critical, guys. You want to take some damage out here to keep the creeps out of the tower. So now look, all right, what am I doing? I'm coming up around over the ledge. Use your environment to your advantage. I guess you guys know where I'm going to go with this. I'm going to jump behind that Muriel and I'm going to whack her into the tower. There is no creeps for her to be safe with. She's going to take instant tower damage. Let's just have a look at this. Watch the positioning. This is where you need to go. You need to be absolutely critical with that bang when you hit that on. Look at that trajectory. She's going to drop right over here. And what you also need to be mindful of, guys, is if they are a tanky player or it's later on in the game and they're not going to be able to get melted by the tower, then you got to make sure you chuck a snare down as well. So in she comes, bam, 1 hit, bam, 2 hits, and then poof, gone. So this is the way to use Sevarog's Ultimate. The way to use the Ultimate. I'm telling you guys. Yes, you can use it in a team fight. Yes, you can knock someone away. You can do a bit of CC with it. Oh, you can try and go for a killing blow. No, to me, his Ultimate is about tower defense when you're in my Brawler mode, and it's about setting that up, and it's about knocking their asses into that tower and making sure that they understand that is your domain. Do not mess with it. No, I'll just push out now. 2v1. 2v1 with Sevarog's fine. Look, these guys are low. I'm 2 levels above them. I'm just going to hammer this Twin Blaster and tell him to get back into his place. Just belt him around a little bit. And then, you know what? Watch this. Okay, you think, whoa, watch out. They're turning it around and going down. No, Kalari's coming to support me now. As long as she's smart, we're going to be right in this situation. Okay, so we turned a 3v2 where our Kalari was 2 levels below them. Sorry, 1 level below them. I was a level above them. Everyone's leveled up during this. We've now turned it around, and they're going back. We've defended that tower successfully, and we have 2 creep waves pushed up onto the stairs. So those creep waves, next wave will push up here, and the next wave, they'll push up here, and the next wave will be on that tower. And look at that, Steel's going back. That's how you use his Ultimate, guys. Don't try and tell me otherwise. His Ultimate is for baseball batting people into your tower. Sevarog's Ultimate is beast for tower defense. So what about the overall playstyle with Sevarog? Well, you can see I'm quite beast now. My shoulders are getting up there. There we are, the snare. The snare is critical for engagement, guys. It's critical for engagements, and it's critical for when people need to get away as well. So you can see I'm just wailing on this Twin Blaster here, straight through the black can. Doesn't even bother me. I've got my my life steal up right now, and I'm just every hit getting back the damage almost that they're doing to me. 2 people are on me right now, and I'm pushing onto this Twin Blaster. Then yes, I get some support, and this is how easy mode it is. Straight into the camp, like run away, guys. We don't even care. We'll just chase you down and kill you. That's where we're at right now. 4 levels above them because of my jungle farm. 4 levels above them puts me in a massive advantage. So let's switch to another different scene and have a look at how we can do some killing blows and things like that. Another thing you always want to watch out for as Sevarog is where are your teammates at, because you want to be able to support that team fight when it's going down. You can be a meat shield and you can also give good damage, and again, like I said before, that CC. So yes, you want to be pushing lanes, yes, you want to be jungling, yes, you want to be taking towers, but you also want to be mindful of where your teammates are and make sure that you're there for the team fight. Look at this Decker right now. Completely out of position. They thought that they had the advantage, but because they didn't see me coming in, bam, and then it's going to be straight into another camp. Make sure you make use of all of your time. Every single second of the match as Sevarog, you want to be killing things. You want to be taking their souls. You want to be pumping up those shoulders. And alright, you know, earlier I told you that don't try and tell me that Sevarog's ultimate can't be used for anything but tower defense. Well, this is tower defense, but there we are. Look at that. See the size of that creep wave? Completely obliterated that creep wave. Now I'm just straight into this. No, you know what? Okay, cool. They get a tower. But no one is getting away without someone dying when I am around right now. This Sparrow running for her life. Oh, bloody Feng Mao, that was a kill steal. Anyway, let's focus on some more people. Let's get him down as well. See you later, mate. Bye-bye. And then move on to the next one. Collect all the nom balls. Just a crazy friggin' beast Sevarog. I love him. He's so much fun. Oh, then an upgrade of the shoulders! My ultimate form 9000. Okay, let's talk about build priorities and the build path. So Siphon. Siphon is one that I will normally go for straight up because I'm pretty much going straight into the jungle. And that's going to be your Q or your square. You know, there is the occasion, as with all my guides, where it could be situational for me to take my snare first to sublegate, which is your circle or your E. But more often than not, I'm going Siphon. I need to get those stacks pumped from the start because it does take a while to the point where you can actually guarantee a soul with Siphon. So you want to get that one off and running. And then you see there are basically alternating QE, alternating square, circle, until I get at level 4, that's where I move into making sure I get my Phantom Rush. And one level in Phantom Rush, guys, one level in Phantom Rush. You saw it in the video in the background. I use it sometimes to close a gap, sometimes I use it to reposition, and sometimes I use it to get out. You don't need any more than that. Just get only 1 point in it. There's nothing more needed than that. And then obviously level 5, yes, you're going for your ultimate. Then we're back into the queue, and pick up your hammer when you can, guys. Pick up your hammer when you can. Your R2, your left mouse button. Pick it up when you can. Pick it up as much as you can to max that out. And then again, you can see it's simple. You know, you're just literally alternating Q and E. You're getting a couple of R's, you're getting your 2 hammers, and 1 Phantom Rush, guys. That's it. I mean, this is the Sevarog Brawler Beast build. So there we have it. That's Dell does Sevarog, and I hope you get something out of it, guys. Please, if you've got any feedback or if you think that I'm doing something wrong, let me know. You know, we all need to improve, and this is just again how I play. But it's been a pleasure bringing you another guide. I'm going to continue to do so, even though my extremely young 10-day-old daughter is taking up a lot of my time. But next guide, I'm probably going to look at Murdoch, as someone did request it. I just pumped out a Sevarog because I already had the footage filmed. I'm currently filming Murdoch's footage, and you know, see you on the battlefield, guys. See you out there. Thank you very much, YouTube, and you all take care. And of course, just one last thing before we go, just to clarify, there will be part 2 prior to the Murdoch guide, guys. Part 2, how I build my Sevarog with the cards, coming out soon. See ya.